dokie. Wait for that light to come up. It is super bright in here, and I have the windows closed. It's hot as fuck. All right, so I'm gonna do the New Balance part of the closet collection, and I just wanted to touch on a couple things because I was looking over shoes while I was in here, and I noticed I have like 4 Reeboks. And someone asked me the other day, where's Reebok? That is a very good question. Aside from like, I guess the Kendrick Lamar collaboration, I can't even think of another Reebok that pops into mind. Oh yeah, Extra Butter does like dope Reeboks, but they're few and far between. So I'm trying to figure out, how do you guys feel about Reebok? Like, where's Reebok in your shopping spectrum? Like when you go out, you're like, oh, I need those Reeboks right there, or you're like, I need those Ultraboost right there. Like, what's your gauge on Reebok when you go out shopping? That is my main question. But without further ado, let me get into these New Balances. Oh yeah, real quick. So a lot of people ask me like how I afford to like do sneaker stuff, like what's your hustle? I'll never answer that question. That's first and foremost. Secondly, another person asked me, how do you amass such a large collection? It's patience. Patience is definitely necessary when you're trying to build your collection. Like I like Asics. Asics are, you know, my shit. I love Asics, great. But I do like other things too. I don't just focus on one style of shoe. If it looks dope and I can wear it, like I want to buy it. That's just usually how I roll. Patience is definitely the virtue here. So like Facebook groups are a necessity. I was always like, oh, I hate Facebook. I'm not buying used shoes. But like the older you get and the older shoes get from the archive, you kind of have to buy a used shoe. So definitely, I would say log into every Facebook group that has a substantial following, good people in there, strong base for the community, people who don't just want to rip you off. But I mean, you're going to get hit from time to time. Sometimes you work out a good relationship. You build relationships in those groups as well, so it's easier to go back and forth with numbers and figure shit out. And maybe you can hold it for you, maybe it can help you out, whatever. But patience in waiting for things to drop, waiting for, you know, resellers that post shit all the time. They'll post because they buy in bulk, but what happens is they have to buy the next item as well. So you might wait them out longer than they're willing to wait to make a purchase or make a sale. So once they get ready to make their next big sale, they're going to unload. So that's really like when you want to capitalize. So you want to pay attention. It's kind of like the stock market for kicks, real talk. So yeah, let me get into the New Balance stuff. I'm going to do the stuff that's in front of me first, just because it's in front of me. I want to get out of the way. So you guys peep these. Had a size 11, Steel Blues, 999, Ronnie Fieg, Kith, New Balance. One of his first shoes, I think Salmon Soles were first, which I do not have, but fire shoe. I can't show you the top bit. Thank you, Steve Rubes. We get that out of here. Also a recent acquisition, much needed for the collection. Kennedy 999 Concepts, New Balance 999, called the Kennedys. If you were unfamiliar, I'm trying to see if I get some focus on there. I think it looks pretty good. The light is super bright, so it's going to go from like dark to light. Sorry about that. That's 2 999s back to back. Next up, oh, this is the DS pair. I don't know why I have these out, but this is the DS pair of Daytonas. These are Ronnie Fieg, New Balance, 1300 or 1500? 1600, way off. 1600 RF Daytona. Probably one of my favorite New Balances in my closet. This is a DS pair. I do have a beater pair that I like to just keep out and wear all the time. And when those are shot to shit, I'll break these out. The other backup pair of Tanneries. So there's 2 shoes in my closet that I have 2 of. This is one. The other is obviously the Daytona, which you just saw, Tanneries. This is the icy pair. It's like really good condition. These were actually used that I got this pair. My pair is a little beat up, but like I said, I keep it in the closet and I keep the one that's nicer on ice. Fire. Necessity for your closet if you like New Balance. And like I said before, like I try to keep my closet diversified. Sometimes shit is just fire and you have to buy it. So I'm gonna start up here. Actually, let me get these out of the way. So these are custom 998 from the NB1 option on New Balance. They have the suede toe box. Trying to pick it up there so you can see it. Just black, salmon, white 3M in there. Just crazy. Have I worn them? I haven't even worn them yet. Okay. If you guys caught the review, I did get another pair. They were burgundy and like salmon. But the patch on the toe cap is super big, so I had to send them back. Still waiting on an answer for that one. Surplus pack, 577. Clean shoe, definitely dope. Surplus 577, you'll notice in this closet is very heavy. I do love 577s. It's the silhouette, the shape, the material, made in England, made in USA. Depending on the collaborator, this is another collaborator, still DS, but Pigeon 577. This is definitely one of my, this is one of the shoes I waited to get, and I found them like, I want to say a year and a half ago, and they were just DS sitting on, they might have been GOAT for, I think, 200 bucks. Well worth it. Patience. Patience is exactly what I'm talking about. Throw that in there. Next up. You guys might know the back of this tongue from such episodes of the breakdown as Tone is Weird. This is the, what is this? Which one is this? Oh, Yard Pack, hello. Yard Pack 577, the one just before the Surplus Pack. Definitely dope. Still, DS. I'm gonna wear them. You hear that a lot, I'm gonna wear it, but I promise. At some point, they all get worn. Next up, another 577 from Bodega. Some of you guys might know this one, you might not. This is, I think, 4 years old? 4, maybe? 4.5? I don't know, but they got them up on eBay right now for a really good price. I almost pulled the trigger for a new pair, but these are still in pretty good shape, so I'm not gonna do it. But super fire, Bodega 577. It's a little bit bulkier than normal, but the colorway and materials are fire on the shoe, so I'm very happy with it. Next up, I have more 577s, but that's later. Fantasy 997.5, black, white, and pink. Clean. Still haven't worn these yet. I need a reason to. I'm going to. I don't know. I like, they look so good sitting in the closet. I don't want to put them on my foot. Next up, we'll get into the Concepts era. 990. Super lush fire shoe. If you catch them for retail or under retail, let me bring it back a little bit so you get some more light on it. No? Yeah? Try to get some more light on it. You can see a little bit better back here. Very fire shoe. The material is great. The shape is great. The comfort is definitely there. I would highly suggest purchasing these before like it gets crazy, because sometimes they get crazy. I don't know why, but like the price will just skyrocket for no reason. But it's New Balance, so it's made very well, and it's Concepts collaboration. So next up, another Concepts. C notes. Lighter color, so it doesn't matter if it gets darker up here. These I got in a package deal, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I got these and like 2 other shoes. A little bit of denim staining on the top here of the tongue, but nothing really too noticeable, especially if you wear it with jeans. No real cracking, no real creasing. Pretty good condition for what I paid for them. Definitely worth it. Clean. That's like a very coveted shoe. Oh, C notes are the best shoe. Like, I like them. I mean, neutral tones, nothing too crazy. Next up is the Concepts Rivalry Pack. So this is the New York pair, inspired by the Tiffany colorway. Very clean, very dope. 998 has that 3M hit all over it. Very fire. I just like 998s in this colorway. You can't go wrong. It's that mint feel. Another 3M feel to it. Rosés, the first drop in New York City for Concepts. Very clean, very fire. If you guys like the rosé, a lot of people love this shoe. I love this shoe. It's pink, but I am not afraid to wear this color. So. Next up, another Concepts, 575, Firecracker from, I want to say 2 years ago, maybe 2 years ago, something like 2 years ago. Dope shoe, great summer shoe, has that paisley print all over the toe box. Big fan of this. This is a great summer shoe, denim shorts, white tee. This is a killer right here. Super cheap. I think you can find a pair for like 90 bucks right now. Grand Tour, I'm gonna hold it back here so it doesn't get too dark. Grand Tour 998, the end of last year I think, or the year before. I can't remember what year it was, but just great tones on it. Gray in the back. It's got like that almost like lime green, mintish color feel to it with a beige front. Just well executed shoe. I'll bring it a little closer because I see it's getting a little no focus, no good, but definitely a dope one. Another Concepts banger. So this is the beater pair of Tanneries. If you guys are unfamiliar, great shoe. You saw it earlier, but I'm just showing you the beater pair. Whatever, you know what it looks like. We'll get into the Ronnie side. So we'll start with the Greek joints from earlier or later last year. This is the blue pair, the Mykonos, or these the Kyklabes. I always get them confused, but inverted colors on the end on the New Balance. It's just a well executed shoe. The only thing that sucks is he did 2 of these. He did this one, which was like friends and family through an email link. You got it. You're like, oh, I'm so happy I got a fucking friends and family link. And then he dropped the heat. And you were like, fuck, I just bought that shoe. But this one is definitely the banger of the 2 shoes. If you're unfamiliar, orange. It's got like that ocean blue feel to it. Sand in the middle. Definitely well executed. Summer banger. Just a fucking, just a dope shoe. Dope shoe. Oh yeah, and they came with socks. Chillin'. Bink. Let's do another 577. This is the Americana from RF. Has that like denim feel to it or corduroy feel to it. These are a 10.5. I had them in 11, had to get rid of them for the simple fact that they ran super big, surprisingly, for 577. Like, I've never had a 577 run big, and then these things came along. But 10.5 is perfect. Next up, obviously the beater pair. You can see the ash white on the toe cap and toe box. Like, I've definitely worn these in the rain multiple times, but love this shoe. Daytona. Ding, ding, ding. Next up, Brooklyn Bridge. You guys are on for another RF joint. I'm keeping it kith friendly in this bitch right now. But this was my favorite of the two. They did the Central Parks and the Brooklyn Bridges. Brooklyn Bridge was the colorway I preferred, so I did not get the Central Parks. They just don't hold anything special for me. And yeah, I'm just gonna cut it there. Yoink. Next up, this is the Tassie Tiger, not to be confused with the Tassie Devil, both sneaker freaker. This is a 997.5, and probably, I like the shoe a lot. I really do. I like the colorway. I like the feel. I pay a little extra for it because it came from overseas, and they did like that bullshit drop on their internet or on their website. It was horrible, but definitely a dope shoe. I've worn it. I've definitely worn it because I liked it a lot, but I'm like falling out of love with it, or as much as I loved it when I first saw it. Next up, the Tassie Devil. So 998, constructed a little bit heavier, a little bit bulkier than the Tassie Tiger, which is why I like the Tassie Tiger. They're a little bit lighter and easier to maneuver when you have them on your foot. But I don't know, I just feel like the classic is a little bit better, even though I do prefer pink. So some GR577 action. I like these over the butterscotch, so I scored these instead of the butterscotch from, oh my God, J. Crew. So I mean, I know I'm gonna hear a lot of shit for that one, but 577, my model. Colorway's dope, great for the fall, whatever. My shit. All right, 577. Fuck with it. Next 577, sneakers in stuff. This is an oldie but a goodie. All red, little 3M hits in here. Nothing crazy about the shoe, just a 577 with some red suede and a little bit of 3M. Fire. Next up on the 577 portion are these bad boys from the Tender Pack. Orange, brown, super simple. No real collaborator on this, just English Tender Pack. But I did buy them in almost every single color just because. Great shoe. Next from the English Tender Pack is the mint colorway. It's mint. You already know how I feel about mint, and it's gray, so you really can't go wrong with that. Is the last one from the English Tender Pack that I got. There's one more that's red, but I didn't buy that one because I got the sneakers and stuff. This is the third of 4 colorways of the English Tender Pack. So this one's purple, comes with different laces, 577. You can't go wrong. I think that's it for my New Balances. That is, yeah, I think that's it for New Balance. Actually, yo, definitely hit me up about that Reebok thing because I'm curious to see how you guys feel about Reebok. Yeah, definitely want to know about that. Let me know if you thought that the patience thing was a good tip for you. Facebook groups, definitely necessity. And I don't know what you guys want to see next because we did Saucony. All we have left is Adidas and Nike. So you guys decide what you want to see next, Adidas or Nike. I'll try and get that done before this week is over, or I'll try to get both of them done before this week is over. Well, especially with the kit drop tomorrow, so I might be able to throw some extra shit in there, but whatever. Yeah. Have any questions, comments, section below? Subscribe if you're not subscribed yet, and peace.